Hey family, I know it's been a while. Did you miss me? I miss you. I've been so busy, but I'm back. And tonight we are going to do a chicken pot pie for dinner. Okay? How about that? So, right now I have the chicken already boiling. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what all I put in my chicken broth. And you know I'm a girl for thighs. So, I got 4 chicken thighs over there boiling with the skin on. Okay, I'm going to take the skin off once they get done, and then I'm going to chop up the chicken. Now, the reason why I kept the skin on for my broth is because it give it that juicy flavor, you know what I'm saying, in the skin. So that's why. You'll know. But anyway, so I'm going to go get the ingredients right over there, and we're going to tell you how much I put in each one. Okay? Be right back. Okay, so I used a tablespoon of chicken broth. It's like the chicken bouillon, but it's loose. It's not the cubes. Okay, so I used a tablespoon of this, a tablespoon of seasoning salt, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, a teaspoon and a half of Italian seasoning, a teaspoon and a half of basil, and a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and I used 2 tablespoons of Nuco butter, margarine, whichever one you want to call it. Okay, so yes, and then I fill the pot with water, and I just let it boil until the meat is so nice and juicy and falling off the bone. And that broth is what we're going to put into the chicken pot pie. So that's why I had to make sure it was seasoned up really, really good. Okay? So let me go check on this chicken so we can get this pot pie started. Okay, I'm going to let the chicken cook for about 30 more minutes. So my cook time for my chicken is going to be about 2 hours, maybe 2:15, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's just me. Hey, also I put like a third of chopped onion in the pot, and here's that Nuco I was telling you about. So yes, this right here, a sister live for this. Do you hear me? I don't know why. Some of you guys might use imperial butter or Durango or whatever it's called, but this is my best friend when it comes to cooking in the kitchen. This is my best friend. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna let this chicken finish, and I'm gonna get the pie crust out. I'm gonna get my carrots out and my vegetables. Now I'm using a frozen bag of vegetables, the onion, the celery, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna show it to you in just a moment. And I'm using frozen carrots. Okay, now I don't eat peas, so I'm not putting peas in there. If you eat peas, put peas in there. Get the frozen carrots and peas together. But since I'm doing it my way, I'm not gonna put the peas in there. Okay, and later I'm gonna do a chicken pot pie with, well, I'm gonna do a turkey pot pie, and it's gonna have green beans and turkey and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for these pot pies, because honey, I'm getting ready to get them rolling. And if you want to see a chicken and dumpling pot pie, let me know in the description box. I will hook you up. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some meals right in a pot pie. Okay, and you can also freeze them and, you know, take them out on another day and have a pot pie whenever you want to. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, the chicken is out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the skin off. See, chicken thighs are easy to work with because, for one, I love dark meat, and for two, the skin come right off so easy. Okay, we're just gonna put that in a bowl and get rid of that. Whew, this chicken is hot, y'all. Okay, so we can toss all that fat. We just needed it to make the broth nice and good. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of the bone next. So I'm just gonna go through here and debone these chicken thighs, you guys. So when I finish, I'm just gonna have shredded chicken in the bowl, okay? So I'll be back once I get all the chicken shredded. I got my carrots right here. Now the next time I'll probably use fresh vegetables, fresh carrots, fresh onions, but right now I'm using a seasoned blend because I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, that's everything I want to use, and it's all chopped up already and everything. So I'm gonna just use this tonight, okay? So it's a seasoned blend with onion, celery, red peppers, green peppers, and parsley flakes. So that's pretty much what I was going to use anyway. So, hey, I don't have to chop it up. And the carrots, I was going to use carrots anyway. So that's what we have. And we have our stick of Nuco right there. So now I'm going to go on and get this chicken prepped. And we're going to get this chicken pot pie going. I have the pie crust right here. This is what I'm using. It's Pillsbury. I'm not making no pie crust from scratch, you guys. But I tell you what. See, look at that. I tell you what. It's going to be a good pie. All right. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. We got that chicken all ready. So now we're getting ready to start making the filling for the chicken pot pie. So I'm just going to use one stick of my famous Nuco. Okay, so for measurement purposes, about 6 tablespoons, or you can use a whole stick like I'm doing. Toss that over there. Okay, and we're gonna let this melt up. Okay, and by the way, my oven is preheated on 425. Preheated oven on 425. I have an electric oven, okay? I think I might take some of this out. Okay, so as you can see, I took a little of my butter out, so we're not going to use the whole stick as of right now. And I have my heat on low. So once this gets melted up, I'll be back and we'll finish the video, okay? We'll finish making this pie. Okay, so I added the rest of the butter back into the pan. And now I'm going to start, I cut the fire up a little, well, the heat up a little. And so now we're going to add these carrots. So I have the carrots here, I have the mixture, and then I chopped up me some garlic, about 4 cloves of garlic here, okay? And then I have the chicken broth on the side, and I have the chicken, and I have a little more seasoning. So I'll explain to you as we go along. So we're going to drop these frozen carrots off in here. Okay, so I'm probably not going to use frozen carrots again because I want them to be a little thinner than this, but that's okay. This time I'm going to go on and use these. But yeah, I really would like them a little thinner than this, but that's okay. I like carrots, so that's a plus. So we're just going to let these cook in the butter. And then once these get thawed out, we're going to add the vegetables in, and then we're going to add that chopped garlic in here, okay? So I don't want to bore you with just watching the carrots cook. So once they get cooked up and we're ready to add the vegetables, I'll be back. Okay, you guys. Got these vegetables going, these carrots. So now we're going to add these. I don't want that big old, that look like a bunch of ice right there. That's why I'm going to use fresh the next time. So I'll make sure I'm getting exactly what I want in there. Okay, but that's okay. This is going, honey, let me tell you, even though these are frozen vegetables, it's still going to be delicious. So we're just going to get these all mixed in together. I think I want to add a little more. So you don't have to add as much as I'm adding because I added the whole bag. I love onions and peppers and all that kind of stuff, so it's quite all right with me. So we're just gonna let this simmer up. Then, like I said, we're gonna add that garlic. Really give it some flavor. Let me cut the heat up a little bit. Okay, I'll be back once this get a little more cooked in there. Then we're gonna add the garlic. Okay, you guys, we got this cooking up real good. So now I'm just gonna add the garlic in there. That garlic just automatically just gave it a nice kick. Man, it smells so good up in here. So we're gonna let this garlic cook up in there. So I'm gonna let the garlic cook in here for about 1 good minute, minute and a half, and then we're gonna move on to the next item, okay? Ooh, I'm just enjoying the smell of this garlic, you guys. Now, if you don't like garlic, you can omit the garlic in yours, okay? I love garlic, so I gotta have it in mind. Okay, so we're gonna cut the fire down now that we got all that mixed together. Everything is smelling good. So this is 1/4 cup of flour. So you're just gonna sprinkle all in there. Okay, and stir it up good. Let the flour thicken up before we put our broth in. We want this flour to cook up real good in here. Okay, this is to help thicken up the pie. The pie filling, rather. Okay, once you got the flour mixed in really, really good, now we're going to add a cup of chicken broth from the chicken that we cooked. Okay, so now I'm going to let this simmer. See how it's thickening up? Just keep on stirring it in there. Okay, so now we're going to add the second cup of broth. I'm only going to put half of this. Okay. Okay, put a little more until we get to half. That should be half right there. Okay. So now I want to taste this to see if I need to. I'm going to lower my fire a little. Okay, so I'm going to give it a taste before I start adding more seasoning. And then we're going to add the chicken and let this simmer. Oh my goodness gracious. It is so good. But you guys, I have some seasoned salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. I'm just going to go on, mix that together. It's about a half a teaspoon of each one. Gonna mix that in there. That's it right there. Let me add a little more broth. Then we're going to add this chicken. And we're going to cut this fire off. Okay, so we're going to cut this down a little more. Let everything mix up together. And then we're going to go over here and get this pie crust together. Okay, if you feel like you need some more broth in yours, put some more in there. think I need just a little bit more. So you don't want to put more than 2 cups. I start off with 1 cup and I work my way with the other cup as needed. Okay, so I'm going to cut this completely off. And I'm just going to let it sit here and simmer and cool down. And we're going to get this pie crust together, okay? You guys, this looks so delicious. I want to just taste the filling just to see what I'm going to be getting when it's come out the oven. Hot diggity doggone. Golly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let this cool down, you guys. I'm gonna move this back. We're gonna do this pie crust. So it's just for me. So I don't want a whole bunch to like go to waste. So I'm using this little deep dish little bowl right here, okay? So I'm gonna open my pie crust. And I sprayed the bottom of the bottom and the sides with some Pam. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I did. Okay, so gently pull that out. And we're gonna unroll this pie crust. I'm gonna drop it in there. See, what I like about this is I get to make it my own. You know what I'm saying? I get to do it how I want to do it. So you want to make sure you have some left around the edges, okay? Just like that. Make sure it's all the way down off in there. Ooh, I can't wait to get my hands. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit right here. I'm gonna open up the other one that we're gonna use to put on the top. Okay, so we're gonna leave that just like that. Okay, so this filling should be cooled down. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make me an egg wash. Oh shoot. And how about that? I thought I was getting ready to make an egg wash. Okay, let me get a spoon. Let me try this. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Okay, you guys, hold on, let me get a spoon. Okay, you guys, I have the pie crust right there. So I have an egg yolk. I took the egg white out. So I'm just gonna make me a just mix that up. Make me an egg wash to go on the top. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that right there. So now we're gonna start filling the pie crust. I'm making two, but I'm just gonna make one for now. Just fill it as much as you want to. So I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna freeze one for another day. And I'm gonna eat one tonight. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unroll this one. And I'm gonna lay it on top. See, if you want to make one for more than just one person, I suggest using a bigger deep dish bowl, but since it's just for me, I chose to use this bowl right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna just, I think I'm gonna cut around the edge of this one. So I guess I should have did that before I even put the top one on, huh? Oh well, I didn't think about it. It's totally okay. Okay, so now I can bring that back out, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it under. Fold it under. Okay. So we're just going to tuck it under all the way around. So all our goodies can stay inside. Okay, make sure you tuck it all the way around. So I'm making sure this top one is going inside, okay? Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, so we're going to tuck it over the bottom one, okay? And push it back down. Okay. So now that we got that done, we can just make a pretty little shape where it'll look like a real pie, right? Just kind of squeeze it together. Kind of want to take a fork and kind of like, you know, make it real cute. But that's okay. This is good enough, okay? So, I'm just going to put a few slices in there. Okay. Now it's oven time. Okay, so it's preheated. 425, you guys. $30 to 35 minutes. We're gonna take it out and have us a chicken pot pie. Now this is also optional if you want to make your crust golden brown and pretty. Just put an egg wash on it. Now before my pie get completely done, I'm going to take some aluminum foil and cover up this part, the outer crust, so that it won't burn, and I'm going to leave that open so that it can continue to cook. Okay, I'll show you guys when I get ready to do it. Alrighty, it is time for it to go in the oven. I will see you guys back here in about 30 to 35 minutes. This is how it's looking. Okay, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, you guys, it's all done. Woo, it looks so pretty. Let me get this thing so I can show you. Okay, so this is what, after it got halfway done, I put this aluminum foil over it just like that and let it finish cooking, okay? So you just cut a hole in some aluminum foil. You know what I used to use? Those things that go on the stove that you put on there, the little aluminum things that go on the eye. I put it on there and it covered just perfectly. But anyway, honey. Ooh, we got to let this cool off. But I just want to come and show you guys what it looked like so far. And look, the crust is so nice and flaky and oh my gosh. Even the crust got flavor, honey. Okay, let me get a bowl or something. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, man. I'm gonna I'm trying to get it as, oh. Oh man, I couldn't scoop it up right, you guys. But that's okay. Ooh-wee. Man, this look good. Okay. I can't even. Can't reach you guys. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. Yay, here I am. Okay, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. So, I want some of this pie crust. Some of this filling. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to let this cool off, but you guys, this is bomb.com. Once again. And I'm not really a crust person, but dang on it, all of this is all of that. One more. Gotta put that down, because if I don't, I'll never end this video. So until next time, peace and blessings. Happy New Year. We're gonna make this a better year, and I will see you rolling in the kitchen next time. Okay? Until then, be blessed.